Alright then, so this was the last VOD. I meant to do it the other day, but I'll do it now then, just to get it over with. So we will have it. But yeah, so this is our final. This is 7-7, and I think we lost this one, but I don't remember actually now. So yeah, we're playing an attack to start with here, and we're running pretty standard for us for this day with this meta. We're running the Hog with the Reinhardt. We're running the Junkrat, McCree, and then the Moira Mercy. Let's just see how this goes. So as far as their composition goes, what their enemy team is running, they're running the Torbjorn and the Ashe. The Torb is pretty good pick. I'm not really sure exactly why they're running Ashe. Probably just for fire damage to start with. And then they're running the Sigma Orisa with the Mercy Moira heals. So then that seems pretty normal. I'm just kind of throwing damage at first. Because we have the Junkrat, we can't really do too much to break their bunker comp from up top here. It's very hard to get the pills to actually reach, but we get a hook off, punish their poor positioning, and they lose their Ashe pretty early. So we're just pushing the payload. And then Mercy jumps down here for the res. We let her get the res. No, we don't. Okay, we do cancel the res. At this point, we lost our Mercy. We lost our Mercy to the Torb turret. It's kind of just unfortunate because we're not contesting that really. There's not really much I can criticize on that. And then the DPS. What are we doing with DPS? Where's our Kree going off to? Oh, he's up here. Okay, he's actually in the back line. Okay then, I like that. But we should do something about this Torb turret pretty soon, or we might lose our Kree. Kree is very low, but he should be able to go for this mini pack. He does. And the Moira is going to chase, but Junkrat's taking out the Torb turret. And we're fighting down below on point. Which is just the Orisa right now. So she'll probably die for this. And then it's just the Torb against both our DPS. But their supports drop in to help him. So then the Mercy drops down. This rotation by the Torb. And we still just be winning this fight. We lose our Junkrat to the DPS spam together. And we just keep pushing forward. We should be okay here though. I think they're up 1 right now. But we do have payload with us. And we should be able to kill something here. McCree coming around on this flank here, killing their Mercy. She gets away, but she's really low. We do finish off the Mercy. And we should be able to clean up with ultimates here. Though the Torbjorn does get 2, which is pretty big by him. We use a bomb, we lose our Reinhardt. So now, setting up into this should actually be, this might actually be winnable for us. Depends. We have a Hog and we have a Junkrat coming back. They've got a lot of spawns coming in. So I don't know what we do exactly here to solve this problem. But now they don't even have the Bob on point. It's just their 2 tanks. They use their... So we pop our High Noon on main. They use their Bongo. Their Moira uses Fade early for the High Noon. But I think she does dodge it. They still lose their... they lose their Sigma and then their Moira. Our Reinhardt's coming back now. Yeah, he's on his way back now. We pop our Coalescence here. This is good play by us. We should probably just kind of focus on this, what do you call it, the little Bongo, which we do. I'm going to play up the fight. Torbjorn's coming back. He's going to use his ultimate here. On point. But we kind of do a pretty good job of keeping ourselves out of that. So not too much. We don't get too much damage out of it. We lose our Mercy to that. And he's probably going to chase down our Moira. There's not really much we can do to stop that. At this point, we do fade away. We might be alright now. So our Junkrat, we lose Junkrat on point because of the juice on the point. And I'm not sure actually how this fight goes now. They should be able to clean this up actually. Well, they C9. Alright then, they use a lot of ults there and they C9. Does Roadhog get away? I don't think so. Nope. Alright then, but we just regroup. We can take this fight back. They lose their Mercy really early. We shatter. We don't really have the team with our Reinhardt there, but it is still a big shatter. We lose our Reinhardt to that, but Shatter's still making space that we should be able to clean up. We pop our Hog ult again. We kill their tanks, we kill their Mercy. It's just their Ana up in this spaceship. Their Junkrat is now aware of. We're fighting that duel. We kill the Ana. Yeah, and now they're starting to try and recontest. Their Torbjorn's on the right here. Their Ashe is going to come right. Looks like their Sigma will come from the left. They put a Bob on point. Which is not really too much we can do to control him. We kind of just need to LOS him or kill him quickly. Either one works. We lose our Junkrat to their Sigma. We lose our Reinhardt. And our Mercury is very low. He goes down. I think we lose this fight. Yeah. They should be able to clean this up. They use Sigma ult there to kind of clean up at the end though, which is kind of a waste of that ultimate. So we just back out, and we should be able to recontest. So we all rotate up through the high ground. We drop our Hog low ground early, and the rest of the team isn't really playing together. So we're all kind of caught in a rotation here. So we should just be waiting for our teammates. We get a hook again on this Ashe. She should get away though. But she does. We heal our Hog up though. And we have forced the Ashe to play on low ground right now. She's very low again. They have to use Reasons to heal her. Ana has no nade. They use Halt. They use Halt with the bomb. We get a couple people on that. We pop our Coalescence, which is the right time to do that. And we should be engaging for it here. We should with the Coalescence. We get slept during the Coalescence, which is unfortunate, but still should be alright. Their Ashe is now up on top of the spaceship, just kind of farming abilities up. Torbjorn gets nanoed, chases our Hog down, and I think they clean this fight up with the lava and everything. Yeah. So, going into this next fight, the ultimates we have are going to be a Riptire. We'll be pretty close to Whole Hog, and we'll pretty much have High Noon. As far as their ultimates go, they have Bob. They have Bongo, and they have not Coalescence, they have Mercy ult. They have Valkyrie to keep them sustained through the next fight. So they use the Ananade. We block that. We rotate forward to this right room here. And I think our rotation here was we wanted to chase this Ashe off the high ground. So we're just going to play through here, and we're going to rotate through Spaceship, which either forces her to drop down with the Mercy, or one of them will get caught out. Which I'm not sure exactly how this goes, but okay, so yeah, they're both forced to rotate down. And we kind of stay up on this high ground. I'm just throwing in chip damage right here. We pop our High Noon. We should probably hold shield when he does this here. Which we need to coordinate this better when we're going to pop High Noon, so we can hold shield for him, because it allows him to hold, he can hold it for longer, he can be more greedy with it. We hook their Mercy, we kill their Mercy, we go on point, we're using Hog ult. We use Tire, and we should clean this fight up pretty quickly after that. It's just a Ashe with a Bob on point now. Ashe is dead, Bob is low, and we just kill Bob. Push the payload. Mercy comes back to the res, but she gets hooked. They come for a recontest. They use Bongo to recontest. They get a big ante that hits 4 of us. But they are down. Moira's in Coalescence. She's super low, but she should be okay. They pop the ultimate here for the Sigma. Kills both the supports, but we have both tanks and both DPS still on point. Another big ante, they'll probably kill the Kree with that. The Reinhardt is getting low. But we should be able to clean this up. Tailored heals should be able to keep the Junkrat up for a bit longer. He gets the Ana, and their Ashe is very low. Just trying to get damage in. We hook the Ashe, kill her, and it's just the Mercy on point. Nerissa will probably try and recontest. She will make it back on point. We'll kill the Mercy though. Kill the Orisa. The Sigma will come and touch again, but we should be able to keep him off the point. Touch him. Torbjorn comes back with another ultimate. This is a good stagger by them. They're just kind of trickling in one by one using ultimates as they can. They nano the Torb again. We pop our Valkyrie, and as far as ultimates go, we're coming back with Shatter. They have nothing else as well. So we Shatter, we kill the Mercy with a Shatter, and it forces the Orisa to play a bit more safe. She has to use her gold, but we already capped the point. So that's good cleanup by us. So going into this next fight, we'll have both DPS ults, and their ultimates still have Bob. That'll be it. They also swapped the Ana back onto the Moira. And we pop Tyre early here and get their Mercy. So we should be playing really fort here. We should be playing really aggressive here with just maybe the Mercy or the Moira on point. Probably the Mercy as the Moira should play up with the tanks. We've got our Junkrat behind them. And we should be able to help him with this. But, oh man, our Junkrat is low. We should be able to heal him up though. Hog kills the Ashe. We pop High Noon up on high ground. This forces them. This is a really good High Noon. This completely controls the entire area they're standing. It forces them to rotate and get basically no value out of it. We kill the Moira with it, and we get their tanks both low with it. They res the Moira though. They pop Bob on point. Hog's able to kill their Mercy though. I think. Yeah, Hog kills their Mercy, and then we whole Hog the Bob and the Orisa off the point. And we're able to just win that fight. Oh. Python. Then coming in for our defense. That's too far. Alright, for our defense, we decide to run Reaper McCree with the Mercy Moira and the Roadhog Reinhardt composition. So we run our Reaper down here low on the staircase here. Everyone else is playing up in this high ground. They're running Orisa Hog. With Genji and Widow. So they're Ana instead of the Moira as well, which means they're going for Nanoblade. Nanoblade will be a win condition. We have nothing to respond to that with as of right now. When they use that, we should kind of try and keep that in mind. A good counter for this Genji Blade is either the Roadhog ult, and to keep him away from our team, or the Earth Shatter. We can Earth Shatter, and it is hard to land the Earth Shatter on a Nano Genji when he's double jumping and all that, but that would be the response to that. We lose our Hog really early to a bunch of spam damage, and their Genji dives up on our high ground. We stun him, we get him very low. He has to use his Reflect to get out, and we might even be able to get him here. I think he does. He gets away with really low health, but he had to use all his abilities to get out still, and is forced to go back to his team to heal. So we decide to drop because of that. We call drop. Hog stays high ground for the Widow. Alright, I want to check what's going on with this Reaper here. You're kind of just playing aggro without the tanks. Do you have... what is F6? F7, actually. I don't know if you used your race form yet. You should be fine here, though. You do have your team back with you now, and we're playing back with the shield. Hog is up on the high ground, looking for a hook. Gets a hook on the Mercy, kills the Mercy. And their Genji goes up on this high ground again, chase the Hog. But everyone else down in the low ground. We lose our Moira to them. How do we lose our Moira there? I think it's just a Orisa spam. Yeah, this is just a bit. This is just aggressive play by the Moira. You get behind the shield, but you're still very low. We're trying to keep you up. We should be, especially when Reinhardt has armor health left. It's perfectly fine to be healing the Moira here, as the Mercy. So that's just kind of that's That is the optimal target. Is make sure you keep the Moira alive. The most important thing is making sure you have both supports alive. Is if you lose even one of your supports, it's very difficult to sustain a fight for very long. So we kill their Mercy though. They use the pull. We lose our shield. And our Moira backs up. And we're all just kind of... Ryan's playing back in this corner, and we're going to lose our Moira to spam damage there. Which I think is a Widow body shot combined with Orisa just throwing damage in. This should be okay for us, though. We still have... Oh, we lose our Mercy as well to the Widow. Okay, then that's poor positioning, again, with the Widow. I think we called out the Widow. If we hadn't, we should have called out the Widow. But when the Widow is here, we definitely need to be... Especially if the Ryan is, we need to be back in this cubby. This cubby is really good for us to sustain in. We have a Mega Pack. Even if we're down our Moira, we still have a pretty decent amount of heals, and the Hog is just roaming up here, distracting the Genji. But we lose both our supports now. Now all we have left is this Mega Pack, and this is going to be a bit harder for us to hold. So the Genji's just up here with the Hog. He uses Reflect, but focusing on the main line, we get hit with both our people up at the front here get hit by this anti-nade. And our Reinhardt responds by backing up, which is right there. And Reaper backs up. He uses his Wraith Form. Wraith Form cleanses that as well. He goes back for the Mega Pack. Yeah, so we get the Mega Pack, and they start pushing in. They start pushing in with 4. So we need to be helping our Reinhardt here. We're probably going to lose our Reinhardt to the Hog Hook. And then it's just our DPS who will get cleaned up there. And then our Hog just tries to contest point, but it won't last very long. They clean that up. We should have respawns to recontest with though. We touch a bit early with the Moira, but it should be all right. It's just trying to buy time. We're coming back. As far as ultimates go, the only thing we have is High Noon. They have Genji Nano Blade as well, so we have nothing. We don't have an ultimate to respond to that yet. So they're probably gonna pop that. Yeah, and they do. So they pop the Genji. They don't nano him because I think they probably couldn't reach him. If he goes through, they're just trying to kill us. We have no ultimates to respond to it though, so there's not really much we can do against that Genji Blade. Fight him in the back line. We lose a Reinhardt in the front. He's left all alone. And then it's just the Genji. We kill the Genji, and then we should be able to back out with the Hog. We lose our Moira, which is unfortunate, but she had bad spawn anyways. Back everyone else back. We lose our Mercy to the Widow. The Widow's playing aggro. We need to be more aware of that as well when we're playing against a Widow. Because that's kind of... Widow is doing everything she possibly can right now, just killing those supports. So now we're down both supports again. The Moira is back, actually. So we're just playing on this. We use our whole Hog just to kind of try and clear point. I'm not sure I really agree with that whole Hog ult. And then we shatter into the shield, because we weren't tracking the Orisa shield. We also use our Reaper Death Blossom, so we use 3 ultimates there to gain control of the fight. And there's a Genji on our back line. We killed our Moira. There's a Widow up on the spaceship. And we swap the Hog to the Diva to deal with it. So they're going to have Blade again. They'll probably be a while before they have Nano. Diva goes in. Diva counters the Widow pretty hard. Widow dies to that, and I think they swap up the Widow right after that. So we're playing aggro here with the Reinhardt. We should be helping our Reinhardt here. We have people focusing on different targets right now. The Reinhardt is playing up front here, making space. He should be calling out what his target is, and we should be following him on that. Because of that, they swap the Widow to the Doomfist. Because of the Diva, we pop our High Noon. Where does that even pop? Okay, we pop it up here on the left side of the spaceship, and we get 2 with that. We get both their supports. So this should be a 1 fight for us. We should really have nothing left, and we just roll forward. We chase the Genji, but he probably gets away. Yeah, he gets away, and our Diva is forced to back up, which is fine. And that we probably just want to hold. It's kind of weird on this point. There's not really a fantastic spot, but something like this would be fine, or back here on this staircase. Overall, though, I think this is like the #1 best spot. This would be a #2. Just because standing here, they have to push through us and force us to back up before they even get the payload. Whereas if we're standing back here behind the payload, they have the payload, and they are pressing the payload and contesting it as soon as they start fighting that. Which we kind of do. We hold up here for this turbine here. The Genji dives in on our Reaper. But he backs up. They pop their Valkyrie as well here. Increase up on this high ground, killing the Mercy. They pop. Their Doomfist dives our backline, kills our Mercy. This is probably positioning for the Mercy. We could be playing further back here, but the Doomfist probably still would dive you anyways. Which is probably why we're going to switch back to Roadhog very quickly after this. The Genji Blade, yet again, we don't really have anything to respond to it with, so he's just going to be able to clean up. And it looks really flashy, but really he's just, there is no counter to it. We don't have a counter yet, and we lose to that. Get our pre-cleaned up. We go to recontest point. We swap, no, we keep the Diva. They pop Bongo on point. They're popping Hog ult on point. Reinhardt's very low. We pin there just to kind of try and stay out of the whatever it's called, but the Hog ultimate, we're just trying to recontest here as much as we can, buy as much time as we can. But this fight probably won't end very well for us. Yes. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we lose a Reinhardt here. Everyone else should just be backing up. We're probably gonna lose our Reaper here. They clean that up, and we should just keep backing up all the way to back to the spot. We throw a Diva Bomb, just kind of help with tempo. Our McCree's probably about to get flattened. We kill 2 with a Diva Bomb though, so we should be going aggro with that. They also McCree actually ends up killing the Doomfist, which is really good here. We should just be playing on point. We should there's only 2 of them on point. We should run at them at this point. We shouldn't even bother holding shield. Genji doesn't do that much damage, and Orisa doesn't do that much damage for Reinhardt, especially when you've got both your supports behind you. You should just run forward and swing your hammer. We swap over to the Hog during this one fight. Reinhardt goes forward swinging that hammer. And we're just forced to... We force them back to their Swan Door. They get the res off on the Genji though. And we back up. They've got Nano Blade here. We don't have Shatter quite yet, but we're very close to it. So Shatter is probably our only response to this. We did have Shatter by the end there, but he was jumping around. It's very hard to hit that Shatter. We'll talk about that more. But that is the biggest counter to a Genji Blade, is just to Shatter him. There's not really a support ultimate that wins that anyways. So we're just stalling the plane again with our Moira. We come back with the... did we just... No, that was Doomfist ult. We come back with the Reaper Death Blossom. And as far as ultimates go, we have pretty much everything either close to online or online, and we're using right now. We use our High Noon out the door. We probably should have coordinated this better. We use both our DPS ultimates in the same fight. And we kind of wrapped the same target with both ultimates as well. But all in all, we do force them back. Lose our Hog. Their Ana's very low. We should kill their Ana there. We do. And there's Genji in our backline. Just kind of spam down our supports. He does back up though. We get the Mercy. Yeah, so it's just both their DPS stuck in this little room down here. We're just trying to force them to back out, and they do. We throw Fire Strike in. So we have both of our ultimates now. The Genji is coming back in. He's pretty close to Blade, and the Ana is 70%. I don't know if they're going to coordinate this, or if they're just going to pop the Blade now. They might pop Blade and just try and Mercy damage boost him. Or they Bongo, actually, so they'll probably use Bongo there. The Genji comes in with Blade again. We pop our whole Hog. The Genji's on our backline here, though. So we're just going to get melted here. And where's our Reinhardt? Okay. We pop our Coalescence. I don't like this Coalescence. I think it's too late in the fight to be popping Coalescence. So Genji just comes in and he just cleans up the fight. The Genji with damage boost does. And I don't even know if we have time to read this. We don't. Alright. So now is our next attack. They're running Ash Torbjorn again on their defense, and we're running the Mei instead of the Junkrat on this attack. I see what the wall was trying to do. We're trying to wall off up top here, and we just get kind of yoinked by this geometry. So it's nothing. All in all, we're just trying to push the payload here, trying to pressure people who are up on the high ground here. And we stand the payload. We hook their hog. He backs up. He has to force stability to get that. We lose our mercy. How do we lose our mercy? Alright, the Mercy's just on fire from the Ash. We don't help our Mercy with that. She gets burned to death from that. We lose our McCree as well. I think he tries to pressure this Torbjorn. Both our DPS try and push this Torbjorn. We lose both our DPS. Do we have? No. Which one? I'm looking at this one. Okay, we had used Ice Block already. So. Oh no, we're still pushing the payload though. We killed our Mercy. It's just their... Okay, yeah, they have to drop on point to keep contesting here. But it's only 3 of us on point right now. So this, we lose our Moira as well. So we're pretty low on point. We'll probably lose this fight and just need to regroup. But our hog does get staggered. Really much we can do there. The Mei goes for point. The Mei's on the payload, just trying to stall out. But I think they probably have advantage in this fight. We just have the Mei trying to freeze stuff right now. Our Reinhardt's back. And, I think especially in this situation, we're playing a little too aggro. We should try and be using just, especially when our Reinhardt's not back, we should try and, we don't need to be playing aggressive right now, we just need to be playing defensively right now. Reinhardt pins, but we go too far with the pin. He should definitely back up now. We should take down this wall as well. And we should be focusing on this hog in the back line. But we need to help our Reinhardt back up first. Because the Rein dying again is worse than losing, or than us getting their hog. He uses his vape. The Ana plays forward. She's probably going to get a nade here. We should punish her when she does this. She's like, it's just a solo Ana right now. She's all by herself here. She's walking forward. She definitely has nade. That's what she's doing. She's going to use her nade. Yeah, it's on cooldown. It'll be back in 3 seconds. This is her plan. Her plan is to dive forward and to pop nade on point. So we should have been able to do something about that there, but we didn't. She's able to back up. She throws her sleep dart. Doesn't even hit anybody. We're just stalling on the payload. The Mei's in our ice block. Our Roadhog is back. Ultimate that just gets popped. We use nano boost on. They use nano boost on the Orisa, so we should just. We need to back up. We should have been more aware of that. We should have backed up. You could just use the payload as natural cover, or the Rhine shield, either or, and just try and stay out of that. They're gonna pop the Torbolt, and they should win that fight then. We pop our Shatter, just big Shatter, but there's no one there to clean it up. They have Bob on point, so they stock up 6 ultimates and they win a fight with 6 ults. So now it's just up for us to hold for 2 minutes with that. So we make the call. We'll see in a second. We make the call to play stupid aggro. What you do? So our idea here is that we can hold like right here, or here, or here, whatever. It doesn't really matter where. Just somewhere in this space back here, and try and use this box for cover. Which we lose our mercy instantly to that. Okay, so that's probably what happened to this fight, was we lost our mercy right off the bat. I just want to see, did you just get lost in positioning? You're still up on this high ground here when the Ashe comes out. Yeah, okay then. So I don't like this high ground positioning. We knew they were running the Ashe before, and the Genji, so this is very easy for you to get dove. Positioning wise, you should either be back in this cubby right here if you're going to be with the Junkrat who's going to stand here, or you should be, if this is the wall here, you should be right up against this with your tank line. Being up at this high ground here gets you killed to the damage boosted Ash. Just quickly cleans you up, and now we're already down one. We have a disadvantage now in this fight. Our Junkrat goes aggro. We need to kind of also point that out. Especially against Ash, when she has damage boost and stuff like that, we need to not jump around and stuff like that and fly through the air. Predictable arcs are very easy to hit, and the Ash cleans that up twice. That's the Mercy wasn't a predictable arc, and the Junkrat was a predictable arc. Our target here should be the Hog, but it isn't right now. He's got almost no abilities right now, right? He does have his vape, and he's probably about to pop that right now. But he's got no health. He's right here. The Reinhardt is not focusing on him. The McCree isn't focusing on him right now. Okay, we do get the Hog. And we should be helping our Kree back up here. We use our Coalescent, or we use our Moira Fade, sorry. And she just gets away from us. We lose our Kree. I don't really like that repositioning Fade, and now you're super low. The Genji will probably dash or right click or something, because you're antied. Our Reinhardt pins just to try and stay on point, and we lose him. The Moira fades to get on point again. The Roadhog is just dealing with the Genji, but we lose that. And they should be able to clean this up and win this game. We have, as far as ultimates go, we are nowhere close to anything. And we have no people to contest the fight. So yeah, so the biggest things that caused us to lose this was we didn't have a good response to the Genji Blade ever. So that was basically a guaranteed fight every time they did that, and we were playing split a lot of the time. We weren't calling the same targets, so we lost neutral fights because of that as well. So yeah, so they're gonna cap this point here. They have Genji Blade for that, and they clean up to win. So that's how we lost that.